Hi everybody, this is Meg from AIM Fitness Online. Great to see you. So today we're going to be doing some outdoor exercises that you can do, especially on a bench. So what I encourage you to do today is to strap on your shoes and to really make a mental note and do these exercises next time you go for a walk or next time you want to be outside. So I'm outside in a beautiful park, really enjoying the beautiful weather, beautiful summer. But you can also do these exercises in your backyard, also using a chair, or you can also do them inside if it's a blistering hot day. That's an option as well. All right, so we're gonna get started with a warm-up, and then we'll be doing most of our exercises right on the bench. A lot of body weight exercises today. So here we go, we'll get moving. We're gonna start by marching on the spot. Now, if you are like me and you're outside, just be aware that the ground may be a little bit uneven. So find a spot that's fairly flat, and then remember to bring those shoulders back and down. And we're gonna be starting with a warm-up. We wanna get those legs moving and our arms as well. Awesome. So you may notice that there's a lot of extra sounds when you're exercising outside. I personally love it. So just be, enjoy the environment that you're in. So something I love to do is to look up at the sky and just to really enjoy, being in the fresh air as much as possible. All right, let's add a tap. So tap your toe, reach with your opposite arm right in front. Good. And I recommend as well that you're wearing some really good footwear. So I have some, I've got some great running shoes that really support my feet. So I would recommend getting a good pair that you feel very secure in, because that can help with your balance and help you to really be able to do the workout a lot easier too. All right, and then we're going to be tapping across the body to the side. If you need to use your chair or bench for balance, feel free. This is a nice twist, so reach your arms the other way, getting a good back stretch as well. All right, awesome job. Steady breathing as we go. Very good. And then one more for a warm-up is we're going to be holding on because we're going to be tapping your toe right behind. So tapping that leg back, bending your knee slightly forwards. So you can do just a little tap here, not go too far back. Or you can add the arm and you can extend the leg a little bit further back behind you into a lunge. Step back, lunge. All right, so if your knees are talking to you, then just do a smaller step. But if your legs are really looking for a bit more of a workout to gain some strength, you can go a little bit deeper. Awesome. You can also choose to add those arms if you'd like, if you're able to, if you're feeling secure. All right, one more each side. Good. All right, let's give it a good shake, and we're going to move over to the bench. Let's have a seat. Okay, awesome. So the first one we're going to do here is for the legs. We're going to sit right on the edge. We're going to bring those hands together or hands on your knees, and we're going to be pressing to stand up for our sit to stands. All right, so remember to sit just right on the edge of that bench. You don't need to sit too far back. It's actually easier to get up off a chair when you're sitting on the edge. Good. Deep breathing as we go. Awesome. And it's good to pay attention. How are your legs feeling? We've been doing the sit to stands now for a while in many of the different videos. And this is one of my favorite exercises. I can't lie. This is a great one because it helps you get up and out of a chair and out of bed a lot easier. All right, now if you want to add a little challenge, we can add those arms right in front. We'll do a few more here, reaching, keeping those shoulders low. Awesome. Good, let's do one more time. All right, awesome job. So what we'll do now is bring those hands together and we'll do the twist. So what I want you to do is tap your fingers to the side of your bench as you go. Now, if you have any back issues or osteoporosis in your back, keep facing forwards the whole time, just moving your arms. But if your back is fine, then engage your core, and we're going to be twisting, even looking from side to side. Awesome. So these exercises are great to do if you're going for a walk. I've actually been heading out pretty early for either a walk or a jog in the mornings because I find it's best to go out before it gets too hot or humid. So I'd love to hear from you guys how the weather is for you at this time that you're watching this video. Is the weather really hot? Are you finding you need to get outside a bit earlier? Or is it not too bad where you're living? Love to hear. Okay, so let's continue. This time we're going to be reaching for your opposite knee, keeping your back nice and straight, tapping that knee, and bringing your arms nice and wide. So getting a good upper body stretch at the same time. Now, as you lift your knees, remember to tighten up that core. Awesome job. Really reaching the arms and try to take them back a little bit more so we can get a good stretch in your shoulder and your arm. Awesome work. This is good. Let's go for 3 more each side. And 2. And 1. All right, very good, good. So we're gonna bring your arms nice and wide and we're gonna do some circles. So lift your elbows nice and high. We're gonna circle backwards. Good. These are called cactus arms, keeping those hands reaching up. And then we're gonna change directions. We're gonna go the other way. All right, awesome work. Let's go for 3. 2 and 1. All right, very good. So let's lift both legs up. We're going to be leaning back but not touching the back of the bench yet. And what we'll do here is we're going to circle your ankles out. So if you are going for walks regularly, it's really important to remember our ankles. Really think about those legs. It's important to have strong ankles so that if we do lose our balance or if you do, take a step and then you miss a step, you're able to readjust. Okay, let's go the other way. Awesome, yeah, you feel your core tightening up here, working as we keep your legs lifted. And we'll do 3, 2, and 1. All right, excellent. So let's kind of stand up. We're gonna move right beside your bench next. All right, so I love the bench height because you can hold on really comfortably. And we're gonna start here, lifting your heels off the floor, off the ground, rising up. So find your balance if you can. Maybe lift a finger or 2, or bring your arms out and in as you come down. So out as you go up, in as you come down. Good. And just notice if one leg goes up easier. Sometimes we have one calf muscle that's a little bit more tight than the other. Very good. All right, let's go for 3. And 2. And 1. All right, good. Let's walk that out. Now, at the end, I'm going to show you a stretch for the back of your legs, but we'll wait till the end for that. All right, so we're going to use the bench again for something creative. So we're going to be doing some push-ups, but do it right on the back of the bench. So here we go. I want you to stand right behind it. We're going to take a few steps back. Now, before you do this one, you want to make sure that the bench is actually sturdy. So mine is not going anywhere, but if yours is a little bit wobbly, then I would recommend that you use something else. You could even use a tree, or you could use a counter if you're inside. All right, so we're gonna stand back, take a few steps back, and we're gonna be bending your elbows, go into the bench, and then press away, straighten your arms. Breathing in, breathing out. And so we often do wall push-ups. That can be a good alternative to doing them on the floor. And what you'll notice is that this one is really, you're gonna feel this one. Good for your arms, good for your chest, good for your upper body. Breathing in and out. Now you have also the option to step in a little bit closer if you're a little bit nervous or you're not really sure if the bench can hold your weight. Better to start a little closer too. And you'll feel this right in here, upper body. And let's go for 3. Steady breathing. And 2. And 1. All right, good. Let's give it a good shake. That's awesome. Move to the side of the bench and we're gonna work your hips. So let's lift up. So we're just right on your one toe. And we're gonna swivel your foot out, swiveling it in. So this is a good one, a good stretch for your hip. Place your hand right here on your hip. Taking the knee out and the knee in. Good. So this is option 1. Option 2 is adding your arms, bringing it in and out along with the knee. You may find that you make a little dirt hole in the grass as you're doing this one. All right. One more time. Good. All right, let's do the other side. So again, up on that toe, heel is lifted the whole time, taking your knee out and in. Awesome. So if you have had a hip replacement or if someone has told you have weaker hips, this is a good one to really build some strength and flexibility. All right, so we're ready to add the arm. So we'll take it in and out. Be mindful of your shoulders, mindful of your posture here. Good. 3 more. And 2. And 1. All right, awesome. Let's walk that out. Good stuff. And then we'll move back down to the bench. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do another one for your hips. Something else I find that as people get older, often they lose the ability to lift their hips and to get up off of the chair. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little rock and roll. So you can start with your hands on your knees or you can have your arms lifted. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be shifting our weight from side to side, lifting your hip, lifting your bum off the bench or the chair, whatever you're sitting on. So we're leaning to the side, tightening up our core. Now, if this one is challenging, you can also have your hands on the side of the bench, but try not to pull yourself side to side. It's really important that we get these muscles working. And then your other alternative is to lift, continue, but keep your arms out to the side. Awesome. So again, this is a great one to strengthen your hips, great with the strength in those thigh muscles. And this will help us getting out of a chair and just even walking easier. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, awesome. Great job. So let's move into a few balance exercises next. So what we'll do is we're going to combine the sit to stands with a balance move. So we're going to sit on the edge of your chair. What we'll do here is we're going to stand up. And then what I want you to do is I want you to add a little kick, kicking your leg out front and lowering it down. Do the other side, kick, and then we'll sit back down. All right, here we go. So rising up, add a kick, and sit down. Now, if you're finding that this one is, you're a little bit off balance when you kick, a few things to think about. Do a really small kick if you're not feeling too balanced, keeping your leg nice and low. Another thing to remember is to tighten up your core. We always want to use those muscles to keep us balanced. And then something else too is to look up. So don't look at your feet. I know it's tempting to know what you're doing, but just trust that your legs know what to do and look at the horizon line. Find a focal point. That will really make a difference as well. All right, awesome job. Now, if you're really up for some fun, you can also add the opposite arm, reaching overhead. It's good to challenge ourselves. So do remember, you can do this exercise video a few times, and this may be the second option that you want to do. And that is a great idea in order to progress, in order to keep our bodies challenged, in order to see more changes and improvements to our bodies. All right, good job, good job. Gonna do just a few more here. Do one more each side. Steady breathing. Good, and let's stretch it out. So bring your hands to your knees, we'll lean over. You can either hold it here or bring your hands all the way down towards your feet. Breathing in and out, getting a good back stretch. And then reach those arms up. Good. So again, let's lean over, reaching to the floor, to your feet, and then coming on up. Now you can also do this one standing, so you can join me standing if you prefer. Same thing, reaching up, inhale, and then exhale, reaching down towards your feet, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. So take your time, don't go too fast with this one. And if you are outside like me, take some deep breaths of fresh air. It's so nice to be outside. And I invite you to think about, just notice your environment. What are you noticing? So I'm really noticing the birds that are chirping, and there's a din of little voices. I'm right in a park, so lots of kids and families wandering around, and it's just lovely to have people around, birds, nature. All right, good. Now I promised you guys we would stretch out the back of your legs. So I'll show you two different options. The seated option is this. You can sit right on the edge of your chair or the bench, lengthen one leg, bring your hands to your knee, and then lean over here. And you can feel that stretch up the back of your leg. So if this is for you, hold this stretch. Option 2, this is a bit more challenging, and depending on the height of your chair, you can really play around with this, but we're going to lift, place your heel on the edge, and then we're going to lean over slightly here. You might not have to go very far, but you'll feel a stretch here. Now, personally, I find the standing stretch that goes a little bit deeper, but both are just as effective, so you can choose your option. All right. Can reach towards your feet, whether you're sitting or you're standing. Awesome. All right, and we'll switch sides. So the other side here. So again, you can do the standing option. Good. Or you can do it seated. Now, this is a really great stretch that I would 100% recommend to you if you go for a lot of walks. And one of our members recently brought up to me the fact that she experiences quite a bit of pain and stiffness and just uncomfortable feelings in the back of her legs after she goes for her walks. And so I gave her a few different stretches. This was one of them. And she just sent me an email recently to say that her legs are so much better. They're not hurting her as much anymore or at all since doing the stretches after her walk. So I know many of you go for walks regularly, and I do really recommend that you take some time to stretch after you walk. Sometimes we think, oh, I wasn't running, I wasn't doing anything too strenuous, but at the same time, you are still really working your body, and your muscles are moving, and they need to be stretched out in order to prevent injury and muscle soreness. Alrighty, awesome. So let's take a few deep breaths together as we finish up. Hope you've enjoyed these great exercises that you can do outside, on a bench, or in your backyard. Let's breathe in here and breathe out. Breathing in and out. One more time. And give yourself a big pat on the back. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much for joining this video. I hope you're feeling really good. Make sure you send me an email. I'd love to hear from you guys. Join the Facebook community if you already haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Stay healthy and stay safe. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Meg Stickle from AIM Fitness, and this is Fit Finley. And we hope you enjoyed this video brought to you by Macaw. Now make sure to check out the other videos on their website, and if you're looking for more exercise videos with me, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Activities in Motion, AIM Fitness. We hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you in another video soon. Bye.